Maybe this is a preview for the Telecom war next week.
Yeah, he's played Sivir, but not Twitch. As the Talia is going to be locked in to round things out here from Tempt. Definitely one of his score feels like he doesn't have enough friends. Try and help this one. Oh, not going to happen. The Cocoon does land though and score. He wants the kill onto Bless. There's the Blast Cone and Smeb gets the stun. Void Rush, just Bless understanding his fate, and that's going to be score grabbing first blood for KT. It's immediate, the capitalization, and there's the hook landing on a Totoro as well, who does battle dance his way out. Ghost getting a good trade onto Deft, who's thrown down the ultimate and score. Wants to answer this one. In comes Smeb. There's an angry Crocodile, and he wants all three of these BBQ members. Good Cocoon lands a score, jumps in. Smeb trying to get himself out now, but there's not a lot of minions. Yeah, Score is in a heck of a lot of trouble. Isn't able to take the Lantern Ride to get himself out. Mata, good position to try and help, but it's a one BBQ.
We'll be looking in a great spot with mixed damage. It's Weaver's Wall.
Yeah, Bless is actually going to get the knock-up onto Pond, but he's just happy doing battle. The culling comes out. Has to flash to get himself out of the way. Meanwhile, Ghost is going to fall down. Deft had the heal at exactly the right time. Good Cocoon.
Stops double blade power spike, so maybe hold that for a second.
Oh my god, Totoro explodes. Deft picks that kill up with the ultimate. That's the chain CC.
Playing like they are heavily in the favor of winning. If Pawn gets caught, then things change.
Yeah, throws out a full culling onto Ghost, flashes out of the way of the Feather Storm, but there's the Grand Entrance. Quickness as well, spells the end of the Lucian. Did they over-invest? Yep, teleport coming in from Smeb as well. They are actually looking for this as far as a 50-50. No, they're not, because Bless not here in time. Score. The only one with the smite, and he will be able to take that one down. Below half health is Totoro, so he can't go. Now they're just looking for Pawn. Relentless Pursuit to try and get himself out, as there's the quickness. They lock it in there, and Pawn learns that you can't actually use the QSS to get out of that particular combo. It's just a little bit too much.
AT's still going to break the base, though. That's what happens when you send multiple members to answer Pawn ends.
Well, Deft might be dead. Oh, flashes, a little bit lack of communication there, but the box comes in.
Oh, he's got nowhere to go.
Now they're trapped. But who's trapped in where with who is the question, as Bless should fall down. There it is. Deft grabs that kill. He's above half health as In goes crazy. He just wants to eat the rat. That's called dinner time right there, as Deft gets out of the way of the Grand Entrance. Ghost trying to get the damage down, but Crazy's just intent on nomming down on this Twitch, and does manage to pick up the kill. Score will answer it though, as Tempt falls down, and Ghost running from Smeb. This looks so scary for this little Xayah, who will eventually fall down. Pawn turns back up and says, you guys ordered an AD carry?
You'd have to think with the death timers, even on the Bless, on the Rek'Sai, far too long. Crazy got his catharsis, finally on the board with a kill. 1-0 and 0. It's not Crazy's fault, or at least I imagine he will tell his team. But they might lose a second inhibitor as well.
Yeah, the turret's going to fall extraordinarily quickly. Pawn just threading bullets onto this inhib, and Smeb creating a brick wall. Stop that one. So yeah, you're right. Two inhibitors do fall. Rupture not going to land onto anyone, and KT get a free back
into this fight. He'll take down. Okay, another fight.
Yep, bit of a bouncy castle once again. This time for Tempt to use the Weaver's Wall to try and get in there. So
close out this game quick.
Yep. And with the vision denial from the control ward, they will be able to take down this Baron very easily and very quickly. And Mata is actually going to be able to find that hook. Featherstorm keeps Ghost alive, but he's pushed out of the fight. And Totoro just gets destroyed. No opportunity to get that quickness to actually work anything out. Battle Dance not enough to get himself out of the way. And Pawn dashes into a wall, so Crazy should be able to get himself to relative safety. Deft chasing after Bless, and Score can't find Tempt. At least BBQ should be able to get themselves back into their base, but no. Pawn's able to take down the Cho'Gath, and Bless is looking for Deft. I don't know whether this is a fight you want to take. There's the teleport is there. Void Rush comes down, but Deft, too much lifesteal and not enough damage out of the Rek'Sai, and that's going to be the finish off. That's going to be the ace, and that should be the game for KT Rolster.
It's got 280 carries, so even though Score goes down, the super minions will do most of the work. KT Rolster managed to, barring a couple of mistakes, curry their favor in the early game and take it through to the mid game, and the late game comes at just a second sword through your enemy. So it's about as standard a pick comp as you could ever ask for.
Yeah, this is the most pick of the comps available. Crazy's taking so much damage up here, actually.
I wonder what's
auto
going to
attacks from the Shen.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's the Cocoon, and that's dead. Okay, Score going to grab himself another first blood and does it much quicker this time.
On time with when it would come. Even though they knew Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai had the information that he wasn't there. Okay, Smeb's top lane, but he has flash if he needs to.
Yep, he's going to flash though, and maybe it's just not enough. The auto attack's not going to land, but They do once he gets out of that field, and Bless is going to answer it, so both junglers now picking up a kill. Now they're looking to try and force this turret. I don't know whether they got enough minions to actually claim this one, as Mata does end up turning up, as there's the hook. In go the Graves, but they're not actually. That's just the regular routes. As Smeb's going to fall down. Ghost picks up that kill. Crazy finishes taking up the turret. As now, Ghost is in trouble.
Yep.
Oh no. This is the see your death moment. I know that I cannot do anything. And he's going to go down all too easily there. Smeb is looking to try and get himself out. There's the flash. Shadow Dash comes in as well. Makes it onto the turret, but they've dived him like this multiple times before. Oh, the shield! And the arrow's going to land, but Tempt's the one tanking the turret, unfortunately for Smeb. Can't quite get the work done as Blessed. You're dead. Super dead, as Mata's going to be able to lock that kill up. And it's just KT roaming up after BB.
Doesn't know exactly what's happening. Contest over blue. Smite does come through for score.
Yeah, it's going to be able to take that one away, but Bless, he has to be careful. There's a red buff ticking on him. He's being slowed down. Arrow, another majestic miss, but it doesn't seem to matter as Smeb's going to turn up in time. Score grabs himself another kill. 2-0-1 for the Elise. 75% kill participation.
They really want to break the mid lane turret. That was the go button in game 1, you'll remember.
Yep, there's another hook, though, as the shockwave comes in. That's going to be enough to finish off the Braum. Totoro falls and head towards the top lane. Deny that turret take as, oh dear. Deft, most certainly dead. Tempt's going to be able to grab that kill, and Totoro, he's in trouble as well. Blast Cone actually going to take the adventure to get himself over the side, and good flash from Bless. Means, oh, Shockwave. That comes in. The Krugs need to do some work. There's the Dark Passage, and it's not enough.
Crazy actually got 445 health from one Sap Magic passive.
Yeah, there's the root. As Score is going to turn up. Pawn now with backup. It's Crazy. Yeah, this is some more yakety sacks that we're going to need here, Pop Smithy. As Twisted Advance comes in, Pawn's actually in trouble. Just the base damage is coming out from this Maokai who refuses to die. Pawn knows that he's close to being in trouble. Is he ever going to die? Yeah, there he is. Okay, finally. Finally! That was just... We're back to tank meta, Pop Smithy. I'd forgotten. At least not quickly, as there's a box. And once again, we're on the let's try and kill Crazy battle, but at least Deft is here. There's the Shadow Dash. They had the stand united. Everything was absolutely fine, and KT with 4 members. BBQ, but half the health already done on this Baron. They do want to be able to get rid of Bless as he's heading over. Cocoon not going to find the target. We're looking at Mata to try and get a play, but it doesn't seem to matter. Oh! That's the Braum steal. Totoro says, yep, my Winter's Bite is easily enough for this one. As Bless was shoves up the top wave. BBQ should be able to get this into turret in the mid lane and possibly move themselves around. There's a stand united once again as Mata taking a lot of damage. Totoro as well is going to get traded. Mata eventually falls, but in comes Crazy. Pawn hula hoops on himself. Oh no, he was wearing a 2-2 for a moment, and that's not going to help you in a team fight. BBQ are able to get 2 picks. Both tanky members on the side of KT are taken down, and this could give them some opportunities with these turrets.
Yeah, Pawn had a great chance for a multi-man Shockwave, was hit by the Nature's Grasp, used Cleanse, but didn't command Protect first, and thus was not able to use the Shockwave in a way that does him any favors, or for KT any favors, because out of nowhere, BBQ, they've got the first inhibitor of the game.
Yep, they steal the Baron and then steal the rest of the base from KT. Towards the bottom side of the map. They do have the teleport, and it's coming in from the Corkies. Mata, big shield from the Stand United on Shen, but they do manage to take him down anyway. Crazy takes a 3-man Shockwave in the back line, and Totoro now taking a lot of damage as well. Deft, piercing arrows there, and the flash from Totoro. He wants to eat some honey fruit to try and get himself back to healthiness. Good Cocoon, but Deft still has to flash to get himself out of the way. Smeb off the backside. Now Deft wants to get Static Shiv procs across the top, but you can see they're so incredibly low. Flashing health bars on about everyone here.
Yeah, this team fight was so insane. Only now is Temp getting free autos onto Smeb. Could have gone so many different ways. Summoners blinking, health bars blinking. BBQ, they're pinging onto the Baron. They're going to try and turn onto it right now.
Yep, they know exactly what's going on here as well as Deft. He hasn't gone back to base. Decent damage here from BBQ, and we'll see whether KT can make it back in time. Teleport's coming in from Smeb, but I don't know whether it's going to be enough. The Baron is taken by BBQ, their second one of the game, and now KT want to find a fight, but they've got low health bars.
Here we go!
Arrow flies forward. There's a good hook onto Totoro, who will fall down first. Deft grabs that kill as now Ghost trying to get the damage across the side with the piercing arrows, but the disengage is coming in. Crazy's being brought back into the fight. He does have the ultimate once again, but close to at least looking like he was going to potentially survive, but there's 5 members of KT, and that is going to be the lock. Ghost, he's got the Infinity Edge done. There's Infinity Edge on Tempt as well. Their damage is just huge with how these work, as there's a 2-man Shockwave. Big tanky members being taken down low as Totoro. He's going to fall. Smeb wanting to continue this fight at the same time.
Happening.
There's the Cocoon landing. They've got the chain CC as Crazy takes a lot of damage, but is he exactly the target they want? Oh, Ghost hit by the Shockwave, now has to get himself all the way out of there, uses everything to try and escape, and that spells the end of Totoro. Decent timing, but there's still a minute 40 on this Baron.
Oh, it's a backdoor attempt. Corky's in the mid lane, hitting onto the inhibitor.
Oh, Arrow once again going to pick the gap between BBQ.
That's 1 inhibitor down already.
He should be able to get this second one. There is not enough room, and look at the damage coming out from this. Corky Mata immediately gets himself out of the ultimate from Ghost, and that is going to be the pick. Yeah, Def flashes out of the side, gets the force to stop it. So much respect being given, and it's deserved, as BBQ have been able to get the last 2 of the Barons in these contested scenarios.
Mata's trying to back quite an aggressive position, but has a blast cone to get out. KT realize they cannot overstay in this scenario. BBQ can basically do whatever they want. They can turn onto the Baron themselves. There's the full recalls. Only Mata is here, at least in the area as well.
Yeah. Should be able to get some vision to chuck down, but it looks like KT understand that they're not going to be able to contest this. Baron is going to be taken down for BBQ, their 3rd of the game. Now they're pinging towards the Elder Dragon going to reset. Good Cocoon lands onto Tempt, but Totoro blocks the death sentence. Oh, Chains of Corruption do go wide. Yes, Mavs looking to try and get himself in there. Gets himself around the back end. That's the Elder Dragon going over to score. KT with a lot of extra damage now in this fight.
Taking down the bot lane inhibitor and Rek'Sai. May not be doing a lot of damage to the mid lane one, but reliably gets there again and again. Tempt does finally take down that inhibitor.
Yeah, KT get themselves back to the mid lane.
It feels like they have force. Ash Arrow, Thresh Hook, the Orianna Shockwave. They haven't been able to force what they've wanted to look for, and it's just Smeb solo. Okay, here's the fight.
Yeah, there's the engagement. Crazy taking a fair bit of damage. Def just free hitting off the back end. That's exactly what they want. Pawn, he's going to turn up as well. Totoro are in trouble as Tempt doesn't have a lot of mana remaining, but good disengage from BBQ.
There's nothing for them to
pushing things down, and BBQ finally get that inside track that we were talking about, but can KT find the team fight? Totoro is hooked up once again, but look at this. Score's in trouble off the back end. Totoro eventually falls down. It's 4 versus 5 now in favor of KT.
Where's the Shockwave?
And Smeb is huge in the front line. There's the flash. Ghost immediately uses the QSS to get himself out. That's the disengage, but the man advantage is there. Def flashes on top of Ghost, and he's dead! They pick up the kill, and now KT, they have the massive damage advantage. And I think finally, Papa Smithy, KT are going to be able to get 1 in their back pocket.
No abilities to contest the Baron. This time it goes to KT. This means a lot of damage from BBQ.
Oh my goodness, this is not lasting long. Bless should be able to grab it all too easy. As now Smeb trying to run for his life. They don't want to fight for something that isn't even there.
Have had both the sidelines. They're coming for a flank. They don't know here, BBQ.
Yeah, Cocoon lands. Lots of damage. There's a 2-man Shockwave, but Tempt uses the QSS, gets himself out with the Valkyrie and Pawn. Now in trouble. Stand United comes in, but he's taken down. And now Ghost is flashing forward. KT running for the hills. Have created some relative distance. Good dodge to get out of the way of the Glacial Fissure, and the slow's not quite enough. Deft doesn't quite have flash. Score skittering as quickly as he can.
But the follow is coming from BBQ. Remember, 3 naked inhibitors. They can take them all down. They have the man advantage.
Oh, that was Mikura's scimitar just for the movement speed as Deft is getting slowed down to high heaven. Not enough. As the Dark Passage does come in. Crazy not even going to get flung back as Smeb. He's tanky, but how tanky is Crazy? Able to pick up that kill. We've got 40 seconds on Pawn. You've got members underneath turrets. Totoro is going to... Oh, massive damage onto the Corky. The double kill. Make that a triple. Oh my god. So much work done by Ghost. Triple kill comes in, and that should be the game for BBQ.
They just need a minion wave. There'll be 1 respawn from KT Rolster, or maybe even not. Still 20 seconds on Pawn. It felt like he's been dead for about 3 minutes.
Yes. Well, the death time is a huge problem, Smithy. It's 55 minutes into this game, but it's going to be enough. BBQ, they managed to steal that first Baron. And it felt like that was when it all turned around. They win the team fight to take down the game in the end. Ghost looked great. He's thrown all his buttons away. And that's going to be the Nexus falling. Game 3 now. Between 1 second to go, and Cassiopeia locked in the mid lane.
Yeah, Lucian and Cassiopeia were the options that lane well into the Galio. Lucian wouldn't fit the combo. Bless has the info on him.
Yeah, the Cocoon's going to land first, though, as Score. First one to react.
Cassio
Red buff
get there
ticking
first.
down. Yeah, Cass could potentially move over as there's a repel. Gets the Q, and Score's going to start it off with a
very heads-up play in Game 2 with the tempt move to take down the 2 inhibitors. What lets them down is bot lane.
Yep, there's the stun. Coming in from Mata, gets the heal off as well as Totoro. The Ignite's down on top of him. Deft still has the flash. That's the last auto, as now they're going mano a mano, Ghost versus Deft. And the autos are coming from the Ash. The volley's there. The slow is relatively consistent. One more auto. The heal. That's going to be the commitment, and that's the double kill on the bot side. KT.
Roman boots on. Mana does not want to face check that rush.
Well, does get the pulverize, but there's the jump in from Ghost. He wants to find the damage, but Mata should fall down here. That's going to be the reset. Bless took a lot of damage.
Speaking of pathing.
Score came from the enemy base. As there's the flash from Smeb. The hop's not enough. That's going to be that. The dice gets Smeb out. Ghost almost died. There's the teleport. They want to start this one up. Bless committed to taking down the dragon. They do so. As now Mata is in a lot of trouble. Doesn't have the unbreakable will. Actually flashes out of the way of the petrifying gaze. As there's the justice punch. The taunt. Ghost has to flash. The arrow's going to land, but Tempt cleanses it away. Mid commentary session.
Nothing's changed in top lane either.
Well, actually, the Cocoon landed.
That's true. That was a plot twist that Crazy didn't see coming.
Yeah, back into the other score.
He only hits important Cocoons, I guess.
Okay, Mata's actually going to get thrown back to his team. Unbreakable Will's there. There's the heroic entrance as Ghost does get himself out of the way. Def now trying to be aggressive as they stand on top of the Dark Passage, and that is going to spell the end of Bless. Oh, Score was thinking about Jeepers being my first. Okay, Mata going to get the knock up, but he gets hit by the death sentence. And Unbreakable Will does come in. Heroic entrance. Ghost pops. Okay.
Ghost is dead. Bless is far away, and this should be Baron to KT. Or...
Okay. Dark Passage comes in. This is a 50-50 Papa Smithy. As Mata, massive knock up, and that is going to be the steal. Oh my God, Bless does it again.
How does this keep happening? The fight will continue, but BBQ just want to get out.
Yeah, well, Pawn's going to see whether he can try and catch.
Smeb's all alone.
Well, how tanky actually is he, is the question, as the teleport's going to come in. And be cancelled. And he's dead. Okay.
Too many significant items to sway.
Arrow! Actually landed onto Totoro, does get the death sense, but it's a really good pulverize. And it does exactly that. That's 2 very quick kills. The dive's all too easy. And it was like clockwork. Papa says it, and then it happens. KT get the tower dive, and they take down the inhibitor.
It might not be able to close out the game, but breaking the base without a second Baron spawning is big for KT Rolster. Renekton bringing up a mid.
Deft takes down the turret. I say that because there's not a heck of a lot of high damage from everybody else onto these structures, but does seem to be enough. Okay, Ghost.
Crazy has a very delayed 2 items, but they're for laning, not for team fighting so much, apart from the health they provide.
This is, and thankfully this time, it looks like that. Oh no. He's getting in. There's the flash over this time, and finally Score gets themselves a Baron. The Cocoon lands onto Totoro as well, but he gets himself out of the way. Crazy. Oh my goodness, he feels like a tank support at about 11 minutes into the game. This Gnar, as Totoro just walking around. Score eventually decides to put him out of his misery. His tempt, he's also going to go down. Def chasing after Crazy. The Narbar in a decent position. And Ghost is still alive, so some of the damage is here, but without the Cassiopeia, there's just no threat if KT decide to dive. If there even was any threat anyway. Into the Cocoon. Deft picks up the kill.
KT Rolster, they're going to win from here, Atlas. They will go 16-3. Let's get a couple more they're trying for.
Yeah, the Void Rush is going to be a rush to the Death Chamber, as now Nexus turrets should get focused. Deft celebrating with some volleys into the fountain, but it is a delayed one, but it's a KT victory in the end.
No one will deny that KT, when they pick for early game, can execute, and yet...